everyone, Daisy here again with another, or actually this is the first card for this series. Jen, who is also Kay's mom on Instagram, and I are doing a series that we started last year where we pick some Christmas cards that are being made and we kind of scrap lift or card lift them. And today we are working with this one that's done by Nicole for Mama Elephant. And it was super cute, and I picked this one out this week, and Jen gets to pick out next week's. But it's just super cute. So I decided to work with this kind of card base here that I created. I used some cut files. They're actually Firefly cut files that I had gotten when I was a subscriber to the Cocoa Daisy kits. This is one of their like exclusive cut files. I thought it looked like snow, so I cut that out, and then I went over it with some Mermaid Lagoon and some, is it like blueprint sketch or something like that, in the background, just to kind of color it in and make it kind of look like a dark kind of sky. So now, because I don't have like the exact stamp sets or anything that Nicole had with the original card, I'm kind of making do with what I do have. And so I'm using this stamp set from Ink Road Stamps called Bork, and I stamped out one of the dogs. And now I am just creating a little Santa hat for him to make him seem more festive. So I just kind of freehand drew one, and then I'm adding trim and a little white ball on the end and gluing those together, and then I am going to start on coloring in my little dog here. And I did speed this up quite a bit because it took me forever. I wasn't thinking about watercoloring. I was actually going to try to use some colored pencils, but then at the last minute changed my mind, so I had the wrong paper, and it was very difficult kind of to work with. So this is not the paper I would choose normally to do my watercoloring on. So anyway, I'm using these Prima Tropics watercolors, and I'm using the brown color and a color called Coconut. It's kind of a yellowish brownish color, and just kind of coloring in the doggy. And I'm loving how this is looking, and then all of a sudden, I don't remember what happened, but like some of the paint started running together in a not flattering way. So then, yeah, it ends up kind of being a mess. And so I dab it up and try to fix it, and then I end up dabbing it all up and kind of starting over. So I wasn't really sure how to save it. So I figured I would just dab it up the best I could and kind of start over with my, I'm trying to do a little bit of shading here just to make him look, more realistic, I guess. So, and in the end, I'm very happy with the way he turns out. I do end up trimming the white border I left on him off. I decided I didn't like the way that looked, because I am going to add like a little snowy hill scene kind of behind him, and it just looked kind of weird with the white border. So now I'm going to adhere the card front to the card base, and again, this is a card base that I created myself. I used some white cardstock from Cardstock Warehouse, and then I actually have a cut file, and I want to say it's like Lori Whitlock or something like that, but I got it off the Silhouette Design Studio, and it creates and cuts an envelope and a card base. So I just sized it to this is a 4x6 size, and just kind of cut it out, and it perforates the edge, so it makes the folding really easy. So now I'm working on my sentiment, and I was thinking about going with Merry Christmas, but that didn't work because I didn't have any E's. And then I was going to go with Fa La 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 La. And I thought this was cute, but then when I had to add the second La La, it just looked a little off because it wasn't as long as the fa la la, if that makes any sense. So I'm just using these thickers, and these are from, I believe, one of Paige Evans' collections, and I can't remember which one, but it's the one with the white and the navy, and I am in love with these. This is my second package. I'm already like crushing it. So I decided to go with Happy Holidays for my sentiment. And so I'm going to put it on this little snowy ledge that I created. And I'm going to put Happy in white. Excuse me, and then Holidays in the navy. And I love how this turned out. Like, super excited with the way it turned out. And then next up, I'm going to be placing the dog kind of in that blank spot over on the left-hand side, after I decide to trim the white edge off. So if you haven't already, you should head on over to Jen's channel and check out her cards. She made a set of 3 and they are super cute, and so you definitely want to check out her version or her take on this card. And there will be a link down below for hers. And then we are hoping to be posting every Friday in November. This week it got a little off. I have been on call for 3 days now, plus I'm on call tomorrow, so it's gonna be 4 days in a row, and I just have been working so much I haven't gotten a chance to do any crafting. So we had to push this one off by a couple of days. But hopefully by next Friday we'll be on our regular schedule, and so every Friday you should have a new card from us. And so I really love how this is. So I'm going to adhere the dog down, and then I'm going to pull out some Spiegel Mom Scrap sequins, and the mix I'm using is called Snowy Fields, and it's available in the shop now. And I'm going to add a few of the sequins to fill in that kind of blank space above the happy. And then that's gonna pretty much finish my layout, or my, not layout, my card. As you can tell, I'm not usually a card maker. I'm really pleased with how this turned out and really excited about our series this year, and I hope you are too. I'll see you again next time. Bye!